What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Deja E.
And it's your boy, Dante.
And we are back with another great episode of Culture or Clickbait. And this time, we not technically taking the latest headlines in music, sports, and entertainment to say if it's for the culture or clicks. This is a special episode.
And what we're doing, we're taking everything from this year and we're talking about how y'all are some losers.
That's not nice, Dante. That's not a nice way to wrap up the year. You guys, just to give y'all a breakdown on today's special episode, this is our last episode of the year. Woo! Cues applause in the background. Good job.
We love y'all.
So, with that being said, we wrap up 2025 and we make our way down to 2026. But before we do that, we actually want to go through some highlights from this year. And, you know, some people had a little low light going on. It just simply depends. Now, Dante, we got some superlatives.
Yes, we do.
We're giving out awards.
Now, before we get into some of our awards for today, Deja, I want to take this moment to also acknowledge you, right? Culture Clickbait has been around long before I came a part of the show. And this is what, going on your third year?
Yeah, 2026.
How does it feel just looking back from when you first started as the host to where you are now with the show?
It's actually one of those things where it's fun to see, right? Every now and again, I actually go back and I watch some of my first couple of episodes just to get a feel of what I used to do before and what I do now. And just going from starting out with like 5 to 7 minute episodes and just watching me grow and watching the team push me to just like constantly practice and keep getting my reps in, to now we're at the point where we're shooting hour episodes and I don't have a whole board back there with all my thoughts on it, trying to read it while I'm recording. And I'm not the only one sitting here, you know, at this point where I'm like the iCarly show, just talking to the camera like, what's up, you guys? And it just be airy. So it has been a journey, but like a self-discovery journey, also just transformative, to be honest. I'm excited. I think this is major. Year 3 is my favorite number. Confirmation comes in 3s. So let's see what year 3 does.
Year of the 3. Mm-hmm. That's big.
3 is my line number. Love 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
Hey, Nate.
So that's exciting.
Now, so y'all, we've talked about a lot of different topics throughout this year.
Whew.
Like some good, some bad, some real interesting, and some really crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So, just going into our first superlative of the night, Deja, let's talk about what was your favorite topic?
My favorite topic of the year. My favorite topic of the year would have to be, I'm going to sum it up by saying this, would have to be all of the topics where somebody Black was winning.
Okay.
Or somebody Black was doing something innovative. Like, for example, I could say somebody that had a nice run this year on the show was Angel Reese.
Yes.
Angel Reese came up from getting her Victoria's Secret wings to starting her podcast, to her McDonald's collaboration, to her shoe collaboration, to even some controversial stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like Shqt's comments and her clearing up different things like that. Angel buying her mom a home. Angel retiring her mom. Like, these are all like major cultural moments that I think that we all aspire to, like touch those levels of stuff. So anything this year where somebody did something innovative or broke through another barrier or, you know, just like set the tone or set the standard for the next people to come, I think was dope this year.
I think for me, one of my favorite topics would have to be every topic that I trolled Drake in.
We had fun trolling Drake this year.
Because I'm not going to lie, Drake is so easy to troll. And as a fan, right? Like, I'm a fan of him, but it's just like he does corny shit that I say, bro. Like, bro.
Yeah. And it's like he too cool to do some of the corny shit that he do.
Right.
So I get it. he's actually the perfect person to troll.
Especially when we talked about the album, when we said it's giving bad bitch for niggas.
Yeah, a moment. Definitely.
That was definitely a moment.
Drag moment.
Like,
Why would he do that? We still not gonna let you live that
we're
down,
not
Drake.
gonna let you live that one down, Drake.
It is totally okay.
And when I finally meet you, that's what the first time I'm gonna say, like,
You know, every now and again I stop and think about the fact that we be selling out, and people gonna pull this stuff back up. And we got to go to award shows. We got to be places. And we can't be like Charlemagne running from them people when they was trying to jump him or nothing like that. We ain't soft, no shade to Charlemagne.
we gotta stand on it.
It was smart for him to run from the people. It was a lot of people, but granted,
I will say this, right, in our defense, and you know, fans, y'all correct us if y'all wrong. It's up to y'all. But I think when it comes to us, we say it with love.
yeah.
Like anytime that I've came at like Summer Walker or Sexy Red this year,
Yeah.
it's always been out of pure love and wanting to see them win. Even with Drake, because with everybody, I want to actually see them win. I'm fans of these people,
Yeah.
you know, and I would never say I'm not. Like I can talk my shit, but I'm also like big you up because shit, you winning, you doing your thing. But now if you do some stupid shit, you just did some
Yeah,
stupid
we
shit.
got to talk about you doing something stupid if that's what you do.
Right. Yeah, and if I do some stupid shit, tell me I did some stupid shit. Shit.
Yeah, y'all be telling us we did stupid shit in the comments.
Right.
But that's that. What's our next superlative, Dante?
So now we gotta talk about some of the moments that we've had, right? Social media, we had different viral moments ever since we really started going ham on TikTok. So I want to ask you, what is one of your favorite TikTok moments that we've had?
I'm gonna say my favorite TikTok moment is when we did the feeling on your booty, your booty.
When I
That was
fell?
cute. Yeah. So that TikTok to me was the catalyst. I think like, and maybe we had a couple before that showed us what we was gonna do, but I felt like that TikTok showed our chemistry and our synergy that we have, and it showed us like in a very pure form. Granted, this is very pure of us too because we are friends outside of this, but we come from dance background, performance background, so stuff like that we like to do. So I think that was my favorite TikTok of the year because it just set the tone, and since then, 200K,
A
million, 30,000, 60,000. Like at this point,
We're TikTokers. Now, I would definitely agree with you there. I think like when it came to the TikToks, right, when we started doing that, it definitely showed a piece of our background that maybe a lot of people wasn't aware of. Like to a certain extent, people knew I had a dance background and performing, but a lot of people did not know it at all.
Yeah.
And then once started to see it, they was like, oh, you actually like really be on stage for real. You really
Yeah.
be dancing. You a dancing ass nigga.
Yeah, literally, yeah, you are.
But it's like, I mean, it's me. I was born into it. Like,
Yeah.
so it was a way to really showcase other parts of me outside of just this. And then I think when we brought it together, it definitely showed that, oh, both of y'all come from that. And then both of y'all from South Florida. And
Yep.
both of y'all dancing ass motherfuckers from South Florida.
Yep.
It makes sense. It tracks.
It
So
does.
for me, I definitely believe that when you say that. And that takes me to my favorite TikTok moment, which was our first meal doing the right third.
Yeah.
Granted. So that came about because that was a random ass video. We didn't even follow the actual
Y'all,
TikTok.
It was truly like iCarly random dancing. Dante showed the video, and it was like, I'm not gonna learn this right now. Let's just chicken head or let's just do anything in it and see what happened. And it took off. That's literally how that video happened.
And it took off on both TikTok and Instagram literally at the same time. Like they were battling views on both platforms.
Yeah, that was crazy. I never knew that would do what it did.
Didn't even anticipate it.
I wouldn't have thought it.
Cause we did like 4 other videos that same day, and cause it was the Chris Brown one too. The I forgot what song. Oh, so they look good in
Oh,
here.
yes.
I'm getting what I want.
Yes.
And that's crazy. That's the one I actually thought was gonna go viral.
Yeah.
And
I know these dance moves as I'm looking at them, but
and it was not that one. It was literally the one that I just like, I'm gonna just post it.
yeah,
Because we needed something to post, so I was like, just post this one real quick.
yeah.
And it took off.
Wow, crazy shit.
I know. So we have a lot of cultural moments, Deja. I want to ask you, so there is 2 components to the show. We have culture and then we have clickbait.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your 3 top cultural moments of this year. Doesn't even have to be dealing with the show or any topic that we talked about. Just in general, things that have happened that you noticed, like just 3 big culture moments of the year.
3 big culture moments of the year. 3 big culture moments. Okay, 3 big culture moments of the year.
And it could be even about an individual.
Okay, I'm kind of gonna do like overhead.
Okay.
Okay, so concerts. Like concerts and festivals, I think was for the culture this year. They kind of went crazy. Everybody, it was a little less festival-y and more intimate concert. Like, granted, still thousands of people in arenas and different things like that. But I feel like we got the concerts from the people we want. Mm-hmm. We talk about a lot how music has changed so much and how people become instant sensations. And we talk about what's old and what's new and what's like trendy and what's played and all of these different things. And I love to see a lot of our timeless talent jump right back in, had concerts, and they have like diehard audiences who have been showing up for them, whether they have new music that's out, whether their music is 10, 15, 20 years old. We got everybody to be on tour this year, I feel like. Mm-hmm. That was for the culture of music. Met Gala. Met Gala was for the culture because I feel like it had an extremely Black presence there. And I think that was needed. I think that we are trendsetters. I think we start a lot of the fashion trends. And with the board being majority Black men, I thought that was extremely impactful because very, very little of the time we see Black men put in positions like those that would have probably went to a woman or another nationality of person in general. So I think that was for the culture of fashion. And then a third cultural thing that happened this year was podcasts, but not just any podcast or not just like any show. So podcasts are like radio shows. I love that Joe Budden podcast is the top podcast. I love that. I think that that's amazing. I think that how his team consistently keeps his brand and his channel going is amazing. We have to also like big up Breakfast Club partnering now with Netflix. That's amazing, and that shows transition is happening and that shows opportunity. So, and I think that like it's for the culture of media. So I'll give those my 3. Mm-hmm. What about you?
So my first one would be, I love this year's resurgence of R&B. Like I think for the last 2 years, R&B has been like making a slow, I won't say comeback, because I never looked at R&B as like out the way, but I do know as far as the industry standard, there wasn't a lot of attention given to R&B artists within the last, before the last 2 years. Yeah. So this last 2 years, I think there has been a great R&B run. Even looking at how the BET Awards this year was like heavy R&B artists. Like I think that is a great thing for the future because one, again, I'm an R&B head. So to see that happening for the culture, I love that because it's meaning like people are really listening to music again. And I felt like that was the whole thing why people kind of went off to just listening to rap or like ratchet rap per se. Not really rap, just ratchet rap and ratchet music. Because the whole idea of quality music was going out of people's heads. Mm-hmm. And now it seems like people are listening to music more intentionally now. Yeah. So I love that.
Quality music has research. For sure.
My second thing is Black creators. I've seen a lot of Black creators this past year, doing big things, like even down to the show Forever, how big it took off on Netflix when it first came out. To me, that was a win for us.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the show like literally went viral within days of it being on the platform.
Yeah.
For the right reason. It was mainly for representation.
Yes.
Representation of Black love.
Yep.
Representation of Black families.
Yep.
Representation of just young love and dynamics that we don't really see on
Different
TV.
classes.
It's not very stereotypical. It was none of that.
Yeah.
So for me, that was a moment. And then in agreement with you, being one of the most recent, the Netflix situation. Just the idea that we're being put in places where, once again, the idea of being intentional is in place. Because now if somebody go watch a podcast like The Breakfast Club on Netflix, that is an intentional decision. It's not something that just plays in the background by mistake.
Right.
You chose to go watch it. Right. So when we have other podcasts like that on the platform, you know, that puts them in position to now build more viewership, build more fan base, etc. And I love that.
Yes.
So, yeah, those are my 3 cultural moments.
Yeah, period. Okay, I have another one. I would say, name your 3 clickbait things of the year.
Okay, so right off top of the bat, my first big clickbait is Diddy.
Damn.
And I'm saying I'm saying like this, because that whole trial, I feel like they drugged the hell out of it, all for clicks and giggles.
Yeah.
Like, because for a very long time, the focus was no longer on the victims.
Yeah.
No longer even on half the shit that Kathy was bringing to the table. We were all just, and when I say we, like, I have to, you know, even put us in it, like, everybody was just only in tune with the drama aspect.
Yeah.
Whose name was gonna come up next?
Yeah.
What was
gonna happen?
What was they saying on social media? What was the memes talking about?
What was the next one with the baby on?
Right. What Carisha doing? Why she ain't talking? Like, that became the entire topic.
It did.
So that would be my first clickbait moment, right? My second clickbait moment would have to go to one of the biggest L's of this year would be Nicki Minaj.
I'm truly disappointed.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sad that she's a clickbait moment.
Me too.
But it's like also like, bro.
I didn't see it for her, not in this way.
Exactly. I always knew she was clickbaitable, right? And she
Yeah.
did clicky shit.
Yeah.
But this is just like beyond, like, come on now. Why are we here?
Yeah.
And then my last clickbait moment would be Cardi B and Offset. Their whole relationship was clickbait all year.
That's fairly valid. I think it's valid.
I think that's my third clickbait. And we all know why.
I'm trying to think what are mine. Clickbait moments, clickbait moments, clickbait moments, clickbait moments, clickbait moments. All the baby mamas holding up them kids from them daddies. Y'all nasty. That's one. And then flipping the script and only making it be about your end when we all know that there's like 2 sides of the story and the dialogue amongst the 2. So that's for all of them out there, which, as y'all can see, we done had a few of them on the docket, baby. I can't even remember half their names.
The most recent was Gormorally.
Yeah, like, just, ladies, hang it up is what I want y'all to do.
In the old words of Coco Jones, sweep it up.
No, seriously. A second clickbait thing. Drake. I think Drake was fairly clickbaity this year in general. More clickbaity than I think I've ever really seen him in the run of his whole career, for real. I think that he just kind of started doing clickbaity stuff as a damage control thing because of everything that was going down rap-wise. So that's that. And a third clickbait moment from this year. I'll go with Nikki because, hold on. Oh, Nika Tanya, let me tell you something. You talked about that lady kids on the internet this year. You tried to speak out for Christians who were in a foreign place, baby, because I don't even remember. What about the Christians here in the U.S.?
Oh.
Nonetheless, and then the outright MAGA supportive stuff is just kind of like coming from far left, and I feel like Nikki is slowly but surely becoming out of touch, and something has to happen to get her back in touch. And granted, she could be going through a lot, so like there's a bunch of different things that we don't know, we don't see, and we don't hear sometimes too, because we're not within that caliber of people. But she got to do something. She got to do a major cleanup.
Right.
Because she's losing it. Even just speaking out against gay people. Are you dumb? Barb's is boys. That's who started Barb's. Literally, like the gay boys. So I just feel like she got to do some type of cleanup. She just been doing clickbaity stuff that don't even really make sense for the brand. It became like oxymoron shit after
Especially
a while.
You basically talked about half your fan base.
Half, 90%. They the ones that still spinning all of that old shit and finna stand there and do this like this, and they the only ones that's finna do that, Bookie Butt. The regular people out here not doing that, but they were doing that. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, outside of those clickbait moments, we also had some good moments and some funny moments.
Yeah.
And we can talk about a moment that happened here. So that actually brings me to my next superlative. This one is for, by honorable mention, your favorite comment of the year from a fan.
I think we all can say that the favorite comment this year from a fan was most definitely Pretty Bird.
Now, fans, listen, while y'all watching this, y'all don't know, basically somebody commented on a little video that she was talking about Drake.
I was talking about Drake.
Once again, we were trolling, and they told her, you're too pretty to be a bird.
Yep. Them people told me I'm too pretty to think like that. It basically called me a bird brain, but granted, they called me pretty, so I'll take it.
Pretty little bird, pretty little bird.
I'll take it.
SZA made a song just for you.
I'll take it. I think that was a very like there was a moment like whoever you were, tap tap, you did your big one. That was cute. It really was, because I get called Pretty Bird at the most random times by my own team. So it stuck, girl. It stuck.
And now we're gonna put it on a shirt thanks to you.
What? Oh, you agree with that comment?
I do.
Oh, okay. Figures.
Yeah, I don't think we have. I can't think of another comment that will outdo Pretty Bird.
Nah, me neither.
Other than the guy telling you to shut up in the comments, and you said, "Nah, all right, not too much." You had a year of comments this year.
Man.
They was coming for you.
Because one thing about it, two things for sure, I'm Cardi B to a comment. I will get in there and I will say something back to you. Okay? Next year, I'm going to try to work on being Beyonce, maybe.
Now, along with the comments, we also had some very funny episode moments, and not even just funny moments. We had some great moments on the show, period.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite one would be my impersonation of Orlando Brown.
Okay.
If I remember exactly what I did.
I just remember you said he did it. I don't know what you told the whole story.
Listen, we're going to get y'all the video later.
You told the whole
story in sign language.
Nah, seriously. I think that was funny as hell.
But you know another good moment, though?
What?
The Missy Elliott repost.
For sure.
And we actually had a few reposts. So I would say Missy Elliott being one of my favorite ones, though. Because one, that post is actually still up on her page today.
And she interacted. Not only did she talk to us not only did she repost us on Instagram, she was talking to us on X.
Yeah.
Twitter. We still call it Twitter, baby. But that was cool because we were able to have like dialogue with her in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't just like her reposting one video. Like she doubled down and reposted two and like responded to our comments to her, reposted and different things like that. So that was really dope. We've had Chris Brown like our content this year. We've had Nick Cannon tap in and like our content this year.
And we was talking about him.
Yeah. And
constructive criticism.
Yeah, he took my constructive criticism and didn't call me a pretty bird because that was the perfect moment for somebody to crack a joke back on me.
We had Mara Barak Akil. I can't always get her name out right, but I got it out this time.
Yeah, you did.
We had her repost, and she commented basically talking about her show. We was talking about Forever
Yep.
and how we love the show, and she definitely reposted it on her story. Then that was great.
Yep, we've had K Camp as well show us some love on TikTok and repost us talking about him. So yeah, we've had some nice little highlights.
moments.
Yeah.
Little highlights.
just touched down on the bus new.
Hey.
Just saying. Sorry. sorry, y'all. Alrighty.
So this being the year of concerts and tours, who topped the best tours this year? Even if you give me your top two.
I ain't even got no top two. I got a one, Christopher Maurice Brown.
I'm giving it to Christopher Brown and Beyonce Giselle now.
Okay, period. I feel like they could take it. I think Chris Brown can take it because we missed him
Right.
in this type of arena. You know what I'm saying? And I think that this gave him an opportunity to really feed his core audience who has been begging for him to give us something. And I understand what took him so long to want to get back in this mode, in a sense, because everything was just so critical about every little thing that he did. So I would have been a little slow to do a concert as well, or just like do anything extra mainstream, just not knowing where everybody stand or what grudges are still being held. And I think the way the show itself was composed was like so amazing. It started on time, it ended on time. It was not a bunch of hectic traffic and like a bunch of holdups and things like that to attend the concert. Everything was very smooth. He truly performed. Every one of his openers did what they needed to do. And it was truly professional. It was truly professional. And we sang songs that half of us was listening to when we were 7 and 8 and 10 and 12 and stuff like that. So I thought that was an amazing concert. The mic was on, the dancers were there, the graphics were there, the vibes were there, the nostalgia was there. I don't think it was an element that Chris Brown missed on his tour.
And you know, I didn't attend the Chris Brown tour, but the energy was so crazy, and I saw the energy just even from social media wise. It was like everybody came out by the busloads for Chris.
Yeah.
And I love seeing that because I'm a Chris Brown fan. So seeing that he was off doing his tour and people like literally are coming out to really support him in the midst of while the internet is saying he's canceled, it showed you the internet is not a real place.
No, people
Because
just be saying shit.
people still support Chris Brown heavily. And now like with Beyonce, so I feel like there's always these artists, right, that you get to witness once in a lifetime. And you just have to at least experience them one time.
Yeah.
That was Beyonce for me. You know, it's almost like because I never got to experience Michael Jackson and I always wanted to, but I never got a chance to go to a Michael Jackson concert. And that's how I felt about going to a Beyonce concert. It was just one of those moments where you just had to go just so you can say, I've been to one and I've experienced her in person.
Yeah.
And I've got to feel that energy of what we see either on TV or just what even some people say is unreal.
Yeah.
And it actually felt that way.
Yeah.
You know, I could easily say it.
I second that notion. Chris Brown concert felt unreal because it was just too on point to be so real. So I feel that. I do. Now, I do know that we have some more superlatives. And we're going to transition into some music ones now.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Dante, go ahead and name your favorite female. Let's go female.
Okay.
R&B artist of the year and your favorite male R&B artist of the year.
Okay. So if I had to give you my favorite R&B female question. Okay, my favorite female R&B artist of the year would have to be
R&B.
R&B. R&B. I've been having this debate with myself all day, right? I I gotta give it to Coco. As an artist, right? Because I'm looking at, so I look at one in this category, not just the impact, but I'm looking at artistry, strictly artistry, and just who's been on my radar this year in R&B. And Coco Jones is one of those people that I'm actually still rooting for.
Yeah.
I do understand that she has had some hiccups when it comes down to her label and things like that, making sure like the rollout is on point. But as an artist and as her artistry has kind of really propelled forward, I would have to say that she's one of my top R&B acts of this year.
Yeah. My top female R&B act of this year goes to none other than the young lady that still has us folding these clothes.
Come on,
It's
Kaylani.
Kaylani.
I could definitely go with
It's her. It's her. And she'll probably still be her, at least for the first quarter of next year, too. At least
for real.
it still got people folding till March.
She did that right at the perfect time of the year.
It's going to pop right back up in the spring for spring cleaning while people packing they ex shit that's just laying around their house. Watch.
It almost reminds me of the Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us movement. It's like it came at the perfect time of the year to linger us into the next year and still not get old.
Yeah, for sure.
So I definitely can agree with you there.
For sure.
Now, if I had to say male, my top male R&B artist of this year got to go to Leon Thomas. Oh my God, it got to go to Leon.
I knew it. Me too.
Because, so Leon artistry, 10.
Yeah.
His impact, 10.
Yeah.
Like, people came into this year not knowing who Leon was, left knowing who Leon was.
Yeah.
And he made a impact that's gonna carry him into a new year where all you can do is just watch what happens next.
Yeah.
It almost feels like when Coco Jones had her movement, after she put out ICU, and it was just like back to back to back to back. Like it feels like that all over again.
Yeah.
And it's honestly, that's usually when you see like the best breakout of a star.
Yeah, it's true. I gotta go with Leon too. Y'all know throughout this year I got on Leon about his look. I wanted him to change his hair. They heard me.
You're right. They definitely heard you.
I wanted him to change his look up a little bit. We got a little something going. We not completely there just yet on that. But what I do love about Leon Thomas is the fact that I feel like he filled a void in R&B / neo soul / blues like music, because he is one of those artists that has a background in all of that. And I think that he was able to kick down the door the way that he was because a lot of popcorn or instant sensation music was being made at that time, and not much of it was R&B. We did have Sierra with the Resurgence, who tried to, get some R&B stuff on the charts and on the board this year, but Leon Thomas gave us what we needed.
Right.
His music feels like music for the soul.
Right.
And I don't know that I can say that there was any other newer male R&B artist who was doing that. Our old ones wasn't even really giving us much of nothing either. They kind of was just there.
Right, and I can agree there, because even for me, like, right, with this year, the only artists that really kind of made noise, and when I say made noise, I mean like stamped themselves in my head throughout the rest of the year, was Leon Thomas, Justin Bieber, and Party Next Door. Like, those are the only R&B acts that stayed in my fucking ear all year.
Yeah, I feel that. Mine would be Chris Brown, Leon. I didn't overly do Justin, but maybe just them two, to be honest. So yeah, I can agree because Justin did do a great job as well.
Now, what would you say for rap?
For rap female of the year, we have to give that to...
Where you at?
I wonder if we're going to say the same thing. You want to say it?
Glow? Yeah.
We could give it to Glow. I think Glow did her dollar.
Glow definitely had her big one. And for me, two things. One, the growth of her artistry.
For
Every
sure.
time we talk about Glow, we always talk about where she came from, like her whole entire journey.
Yeah.
And this year, Glow just was better at staying in our face.
She was. And in more ways than one. From her taking us on a journey of her fitness life to her bringing us into her relationship very lightly, not too much, which is good. We like that. But she truly had started to like create a full aesthetic around herself, and it feels organic, and it feels authentic, it feels sweet, it feels loving, and that's something about Glow that I like. I feel like she has stayed down to earth, but we also see the elevation.
Right.
We see the progression. And I feel like every time we have talked about her, there has not been one time where we have talked about her and it was kind of like us criticizing her for real. We usually talk about her in more so the angle of praise, just simply because we got to grow with her.
Right.
We got to grow with her. We got to see her. And she's just, she's blossoming.
And if you ask me to, I think Glow has this likability factor.
She does.
So when we talk about artists and we talk about their ability to kind of stay relevant, one of those components is likability.
Yeah.
Do people actually like you enough to just continue to care?
Yeah.
Right? And she has it. Like, even if we're not talking about her music-wise, if she do like a brand deal or just she got some photos that she put up and they popping, like we pay attention.
Yeah.
And I think that's another thing that we can commend when it comes to her is the ability to continue to let people like you.
Yeah.
Like, you don't give us the ick.
She doesn't, in no way, shape, or form at all. Now, I feel like while we talk about Women of the Year, we cannot talk about women who rap without giving Doechii something. So
Yes.
it's a split award because
Yeah.
Doechii worked hard this year.
Yeah.
Her album was great. Her run of performances and just going viral after every single performance that she did. Doechii was so consistent in the first 3/4 of the month of the year that she was able to sit down for the last quarter. Like, and granted, she probably didn't really sit down, but the last quarter, she wasn't like in everything.
Right.
But she worked hard them first 3/4.
And I applaud Doechii for that too, because this is definitely a hard one for me when we talk about that, like the female rap star of the year, because Glow and Doechii both was kind of neck and neck.
Yeah,
all
and
year.
rap two totally different ways, have two totally different aesthetics, and they both gave each other a good run for their money.
Yeah, so I mean, if we had to give it a both shit, we can give it a both shit. It's our
Yeah,
shit.
it's two of us. We gonna one and one it.
One
I'ma
and one.
take Doechii, you can have Glow.
Glow and Doe. Glow Doe.
Period. We love that. Now for the men, male rapper of the
God.
year. Male rapper of the year.
I'm gonna give it the Future.
Big Future.
And I guess that's like my personal thing. Just like Future was in my ear all year.
Yeah.
I couldn't get enough of type shit.
Yeah, because I'm still fried. I'm fried. I'm fucked up like little shorty shit rap. Yep. Yep, still a little fried.
So like I still got Future bumping in my ear. So I mean, I gotta give it to Future. And I mean, people might disagree, but I don't care.
Nah, Future, I have this, I don't know what this relationship is with Future, but I love his music. It be him that sometimes be throwing me. Like, I hate it when he changed his hair. Like, which one he did that for? Go sit down. It's how I felt. But I think he's deserving of that. If I had to give another male rapper this award, it would go to
Wale? No.
So
Not of the year.
the
Not of the year.
reason it would not go to Wale for me is because he just slid in here with this.
Yeah.
Had he slid in with this early in the year
Early
and
in
we
the
got
year?
to ride
Yeah.
out with this motherfucker, Wale would be the name that we're saying right now. Because the way I listened to that album and multiple of the songs back to 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 back, no skips, he would have took this. But we're gonna give this to the clips.
Okay.
Both of them.
Fair.
Both of them
I like
together.
it. I'm with you.
And the reason being is because they literally just showed us how if you are developed correctly as an artist, if you maintain a good, if you maintain a good face and you maintain your relationships with people and you know how to carry yourself, you can pretty much research and do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
They have a diehard core audience who waited for them for 10 years to put out a project. Then their rollout process was clean. So clean, so simple, so straight to the point, but creative and authentic. Mm-hmm. And I think that they were probably the catalyst to making everybody have to rap again. Lotto told people get in the booth, bitch, and they actually doubled down and told people, y'all need to get the fuck up out the booth because y'all don't need to be rapping at the fuck all because this is what you call rapping.
Well, that's why Lauren T's getting back in the booth.
So I will go with that. I will go with that for sure.
So while we're talking about getting back in the booth and who's out here doing their thing, we gotta talk about the breakout stars of the year.
Yeah.
Because we've had a few different people who broke out this year, both male and female.
Yeah.
But this time, only one really stopped the show.
Breakout.
Now,
I'm drawing a blank.
give me a female breakout star this year.
My female breakout star?
So for me, right?
I low-key forgot.
And this is a hard one for me, only because the person who I want to say is my breakout star, it would be arguably that she did not break out this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I think this is her biggest year since she broke out.
Okay.
And that will be Doechii.
And you see, I would argue that because Doechii's true breakout was pandemic time. Pandemic time was Doechii's true breakout. Mm-hmm. She just kind of had to continue making her music pretty much, but that made everybody know who she was. Mm-hmm. If I have to give breakout to somebody, female breakout artist this year, I don't know. I would give it to Coco. I feel like Coco was kind of like a breakout artist this year, for real. Like, she popped up and then we loved her. And the reason why I would say she was a breakout artist is because you have her in Bel Air, where we get to see her acting. And then you have her project that came out, which was actually a really good project. And I feel like she's kind of like our industry princess right now.
See, but that argument would be the same argument of Doechii, because her main breakout would be considered last year when she did ICU.
True.
The first single. But just like you just said, this year seems like the year that actually stamped her as I'm here to stay.
Yeah. Because I feel like that first year is that first year in general. But if you learn what you needed to learn in that first year and you practice the way that you practice as though you were performing, and 95% of the stuff that you did in that first year, your second year should be something. I think Coco had a strong project. I truly do.
Outside, so if I couldn't go with Doechii, right, and this is me playing devil's advocate, if I can't go with Doechii and I had to choose somebody else, it would be Mana Leo.
For sure.
Mana Leo had a year this year to where it's like, because even with her, she got well known like last 2 years. But this year we've seen her more.
Mainstream.
And I don't know if that's partially because she was getting married last year. Like, so she was preparing for her wedding and she wasn't as active as she is now that the wedding is over. Or if it's just like musically, it wasn't connecting until now.
Yeah, I think a little bit of everything, because musically, she makes her music the same way she did when people didn't know who she was. As somebody who listened to her before she became a little bit more mainstream, she's pretty much the same artist. She has developed, you know, in some ways, but her cadence and the way that she flow and do different things is pretty much the same. But I think she's a fair one. I feel like we could lock it in at Mona Leo.
Mona Leo?
She's fair.
Jeopardy.
For sure.
Now, male.
Male breakout. I'm going to say 4 Bats. And that's for me personally, because I didn't know who a 4 Bats was. I couldn't tell you nothing about him. I couldn't tell you what he looked like. I couldn't nothing. And then Dante put me on 4 Bats, and I just feel like all his music is truly dope. And I didn't know as many people knew about him as they did. But they do.
For me, my breakout would have to be, and I mean, a win is a win. I don't care how many times you get one. A win is a win.
No, for real.
Leon motherfucking Thomas. Leonardo Thomas to the front. Because masterpiece, breakout. This was his year.
Yeah,
like,
this was.
Once again, a name that we could not stop hearing this year was Leon Thomas. The man went on his first tour this year, like his solo tour.
Yeah.
And his tickets were like selling at Chris Brown prices.
Yeah, and they were. They were, because I went and looked for his show here in Atlanta, which I think was at like the Tabernacle or something like that. That was an expensive show.
Like, you charging Chris Brown prices. So if you ask me, that was perfect for him. This was a year. Like, because nobody else could come out their breakout year charging that. Because Coco did the same thing for her, like, last year when she did her first tour, and her prices was not that expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't. Not at all.
Even when Chloe Bailey did her solo tour and she came through Atlanta, not that expensive. And they had more notoriety.
Yeah. So that just goes to show that Leon is obviously
Like, people
that
will
guy.
pay, that show that fans will pay to come see Leon. And it was actually sold out. His Atlanta stop was sold out.
Listen, shout out to Leon, okay? You've had a good year, and we are truly proud of you.
And we here for it.
For sure.
So are we talking about people who had a good year and who broke out? Now we got to actually talk about who had the best album.
Album of
This
the
is a
year.
full body of work. So remember, when we say album, we ain't talking about just you got 1 or 2 good singles. We talking about you had a great cohesive body of work. The impact was there. The artistry was there. The music, chef kiss. You got to have it all, because this is a full package.
Well, I know mine, and we was just talking about him. He might have just slid in, but
Wale.
Wale
Wale to the
has-
front.
Wale
Let me stop
has-
calling that man Wale. His name is Wale.
Wale has album of the year, bro. I'm telling y'all. I know people that only listen to like R&B music, and that's it. That is like, I can play his album from top to bottom and listen to it, and they don't even like rap music for real. Like, I know multiple people that's like that. And then I know for me, I'm not easily hooked on people's music, not at all. I will touch and go your music. I will. I'm one of those ones. I will listen, and I'll probably never listen to it again because I don't really like it like that, or I'll just listen to it in passing. And I don't keep up with rap music extra heavily. Like, it's not my first pick of music, but I feel like Wale's vibe is me through and through.
So, like, let me ask you this: with Wale album, where could you place it? Rap or R&B for the best album?
That's a rap album.
You gonna give it rap?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it rap.
Love rap? We can.
It has
Love
R&B
rap.
feels to it,
But it's rap.
obviously, because the samples and different things like that. But it's definitely rap. He's a poet, so it'll more so
My apologies, obviously.
fall under. It'll more so fall under rap for me. My favorite R&B album of the year.
Give me your first place and second place.
Nah. I don't think I got a first place and second place. Because let's think about it. Who all put out an album this year? R&B people.
Summer Walker,
Nope.
Mariah the Scientist,
Nope.
Justin Bieber.
Maybe.
Party Next Door and Drake is
No,
not
no.
technically R&B. That's rap.
Nope.
Coco Jones
Okay, maybe. I don't want to give her of the year.
of the year. Who else put out an R&B album this year that made some freaking noise?
That's why I'm like,
wasn't a lot of people did
no.
singles.
That's why I'm like, it wasn't. It was more singles
I
than
know
anything.
Odile and Leon Thomas. Leon Thomas actually put out 2 projects. He put out his EP and he put out his album. Oh,
Oh, I gotta give 2 Okay, well, another R&B Blast.
Blast did put out a project.
his very short EP that had them 4 to 6 songs or something like that on it, and that was good. You could literally listen to every single one of those songs through and through to me. And
Friday also put out a project.
That falls under that. And then Friday, what the hell? Friday. That Friday and Meek song, no fucking way. First of all, the Friday, his album in general was really, really good.
The song with Chris Brown.
So yes, those are mine. I'm
Okay.
going with Friday.
You can lock in right there. Cool.
Yep.
So, my rap album of the year, Wale. So, I'm with you right there.
For sure.
Wale. And if I had to give another one, just like for rap, I gotta go with, of course, my favorite, Party Next Door and Drake. That's why I keep saying it, because it was so good.
Tomato.
Tomato, it was great.
Dante said potato.
Oh my God. And then so for R&B, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I gotta go with Justin Bieber, Swag. Swag was it.
I guess. I'm gonna tell y'all this. The first time I listened to it, it didn't stick.
In the city, remember you used to drive me, you come.
That's one of the ones. And let me tell you,
Are you with me?
I didn't even peep that was Justin. I thought that was somebody else. But that's another conversation. Sorry, Justin. But yes, Justin album I think was very heartfelt.
And I would honestly, so my thing is, as much as I said I love Leon Thomas for the year, I put Justin Bieber's album over Leon's.
Why?
Because for me, once again, I'm going back to like just full artistry and the album, replay value, etc. Both of them have exceptional replay value. But for me, Justin Bieber wore my ears out.
Oh, well, I got to try it again because Justin
Because then he put out a deluxe.
Justin tried on my ears and put them back on the shelf. He didn't wear my ears out.
He put out a deluxe and added 5 more records and all of them slapped.
OMG.
Sexy Red record was good too. I just had to cut her part off.
All right, and next. We have our next superlative, which is our top song of the year. Top song.
Well, out the gate, Kalani.
I was just gonna say 1, 2, 3, release them. Folded.
Like folded for sure. Yeah. Kalani had us folding clothes all fucking summer, spring, and fall.
Folded.
And back in the winter and we're gonna be back at January folding clothes.
Right up under folded was It Depends.
And even remember how folded just went crazy on TikTok the first 2 days it was out.
Yeah. The girl done put out a new song and we
still folding clothes.
Don't even care for real.
We don't even realize that the second song is supposed to be like a continuation to Fold It.
I don't care.
It talks about you actually being ignored after you did all that.
Gotcha. the progression.
You got ghosted.
Yeah. All right, and as we wrap up music, we're going to do our last superlative, and that is the male and female artists to watch out for in 2026. Dante, who are yours?
So my female artist to watch out for the 2026, I kind of already said her earlier, Mona Leo. I think Mona Leo is about to show us like what she's really made of in 2026. And so I'm ready to see it.
I can agree with that. I'll take the male then, since I can agree with the female. I'll say Jadon is somebody to look out for in 2026. I kind of came down a little tough on him as we kind of wrapped up this season because I think that he is very large in dancing the way in which he chooses to dance, being that big, is not really like attractive. And outside of that, I love everything else about him. And I feel like he has made some really good songs. And I think they gonna finally start to understand we got to make him dance a little less or something, or like, not like that. Not like that. He could be fine, tall, and just there. We really don't need all of that, but we gonna look out for him. We gonna look out for him to see if he's still big and dancing next year, and we gonna look out for him to see what music.
I think the problem is too, they probably trying to match like all the dancing ass niggas from the early Y2K era and the early 2010s. But then that's the thing, they came in at the right era to do that.
Yeah.
That era has surpassed.
Yeah.
So only people that we give passes to is the ones that we grew up seeing it.
Yeah.
Not the ones that just trying to come into the gate doing it.
Yeah, like you might not be a YN for real, but off of classification, you are a YN. Let's get some more youthful, young energy that also still serves maturity at the same time, you know, so that he can market himself to an older audience as well. But I want him to just feel more youthful. Like, just feel fun. Like, do YN stuff, not extra hood YN stuff, because that's not a part of your aesthetic, but young man stuff. Let's see young man stuff.
Now, while we're talking about more superlatives and just everything we've been watching out for the year 2026, before we got out of here, we can't not go into some of the best movies that we've seen this year.
Yeah.
Because what are we to talk about the culture? We can't talk about the culture of movies.
Yep.
And the best movie of the year goes to Sinners.
Sinners, for sure. Ryan Coogler.
Sinners was one of those movies that took the cake because it showed like the culture in a different light, and it caused a lot of freaking controversy.
Yeah.
It got people talking.
Yeah, got a lot of conversation.
And I think that alone was like something to commend.
Yeah. I think that this movie deserves movie of the year just simply because it was thought-provoking. It made people think. It made people go do research. It made people open up their minds and pay attention to more things. And it was creative. It was a creative way to tell a story about us as Black people being the originators of certain music and just like our power in that. And it was just a great play on the dialogue between dark and light and good and evil and just so many different things that I think we all battle on a day-to-day basis, just lightly in life and passing and, you know, just in general. So that was a dope movie. And Michael B. looked good. We could stay it to him. We'll take it.
Now, while we're talking about movies, we also got to talk about some of your favorite series and shows.
The show of the year, show or series of the year.
Right off the bat, my favorite series for this year has to go to Welcome to Derry, HBO Max, the rendition of It.
Okay.
It's basically the origin story of where It came from, Pennywise. How did he become Pennywise? What is the whole eerie feeling behind the city of Derry? What happened there? Why is it what it is? Why the losers kids are the losers when they grow older? Like, what all of this comes from? Who is who? And so that's made the show so freaking good. And then the special effects, everything was just like chef kiss. Like, it was like watching Stranger Things, but a better version of Stranger Things.
I would have to give my show of the year to Reasonable Doubt. And the reason being is because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I just watched the whole thing this year. Like every season, from the first season to the current season. So I'm slick biased because I get tired of watching them little 8 episodes and then the season over. They be pissing me off. So the Reasonable Doubt was so good to me because I was able to sit through all those seasons and just literally watch it. And it's just a dope show in general. So I'm going to give it a Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
Now, you guys, we have some fashion superlatives that we want to give away.
Ooh.
Now we're going to do our best dressed for the year. You want to take this one first?
So mine goes to, and it's a female. I'm going to say Cardi B.
Yeah.
I think fashion-wise this year, Cardi B had y'all on y'all fucking ass. Like, she had y'all giving y'all, she served pregnant belly. She served no pregnant. She served, I might be pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, she gave all looks every time. So I'm okay. I will give that to Cardi B. Granted, Cardi B always does a good job anyway. On a regular basis. But when we talk about fashion and who really made a staple, and not even from a level of being a trendsetter, just always stepping out at top
just
notch,
always.
There's like, it was Cardi. Cardi just was viral this morning for showing up to the Patriots game.
Oh yeah, for sure. I agree with Cardi wholeheartedly. I think her stylist or her team of stylists, they do a great job with dressing her. I have no feedback. Keep doing what you guys are doing. If I had to give it to a best dressed male of the year, I'm gonna go with Joey Badass. I love him. I know people don't often think about him or whatever the case may be. He a little, like off to the side in a sense. Which Joey put out music this year. He put out a project. People don't pay him that much attention, but he steps, okay, in the simplest way. And I kind of want my guys like Leon Thomas and like Jadon to kind of take a note out of Joey's look, because he dressed high fashion but cool still at the same time. And then sometimes he might be in something chill, but he know how to make it look like a big deal at the same time. I don't know how to describe it, but he's dope to me. Like, I never really see him not look good even when he has on the simplest thing.
Okay, I can go with you there.
Yeah.
I can go with it. I'm gonna log in at Joey.
Cool. Now, name one of our most controversial.
So when we talk about most controversial looks of this year, it's a no-brainer who I gotta go with. And if y'all in the comments, y'all might as well comment before I even say it, because y'all know where I'm going. My girl, JT. Shut up. JT literally gave controversial in every way. Now, regardless of how y'all look at it, you just gotta call a spade a spade. Like, JT gave us individuality in a way that honestly was hard for a lot of people to dissect.
Yeah.
Because it's like, girl, why are you doing that? We don't like that. We don't like what it looked like. But in her head, it's like, this is me. Even if it's not me, this is a level or a side of me that I'm showcasing. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, fuck you. And that's even what the attire says.
Yeah.
It says, like, I can give a shit about what you think, bitch. I'm going to still step out like I step. And it was dope in her own little way.
Yes. And now that I can applaud, because I am one of those people that I'm going to get dressed based upon how I want to get dressed. I don't really care what it is that everybody else around me feel. So I think that's fair to give JT that.
There's a level of liberation there too.
It is. And granted, those of you that know me know that I am not like a JT stan, or I'm not even like moved by JT in general. But I do think that she's a pretty girl. I do think that she is stepping into her own way of doing things. And what I can say is I can't knock that. That side I can't knock. So I could give her this. She could take controversial look for the year.
And you know what? I kind of get it too. When it comes to JT, I honestly feel, and I could be wrong, right? This is just my analysis. I feel like it's also her trying her hardest to step out of this city girl shadow.
That's exactly what it is, but it screams that to me. So when you say it gives authentic, it doesn't to me. It screams trying to become somebody completely different to differentiate myself and completely remove me from that whole aesthetic and idea that I gave y'all about us.
I mean, but can that not be her?
It could be. We will never know, because tonight will be the night that I fall for you. Over again is what she's serving. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I don't, but she could be being her. I don't know her to not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know her to not say
Right,
that
'cause
she
you know,
not
like when
being
people be in their
her.
personal life, you never know what they really be into.
Yeah.
She could have been a rocker all this time, and we just never knew.
She could have. She had to be.
There's a reason she was attracted to
I was
Uzi
gonna
for
say
some
I was
reason.
literally about to say she had to be some type of special to be able to date Uzi.
Like, there was some level of attraction.
Yeah, she was always unique.
She met Uzi and said, "Oh my God, this is what I've been wanting." Yep, I think that was it. I think that was the fly on the wall conversation.
Maybe.
He said, "I'm gonna take you over to the dark side."
I would like to wrap this up by saying I'm rooting for you, JT. I truly am, but I'm not gonna lie and act like I'm just so moved. I don't be.
She's a little nudged, just not moved, just a little nudged.
When you say nudge, you mean like this? Like, don't touch me. Cause I don't know, Bookie, but we gonna figure it out. We are. The girls live for her. I'm just not the girl.
Yes. So going into this new year, right? I think after we've talked about all of these superlatives, we talked about everybody, the kind of year they've been having. What kind of year are you looking to have?
In 2026, I am looking to have a year of taking this shit over, honestly, trying to be on the biggest TV screen around this motherfucker and get all the sponsorships that we could possibly get, to be honest.
I'm with you and you're right.
No, seriously. So, like, in my professional voice, I just really,
Who said this was professional?
hey, now, we
All right.
are sometimes,
You're right.
sometimes it just depends.
We're brothers.
Yeah.
We're happy and we're singing and we're colored.
That's exactly what's going on here. But I am looking forward to next year being like groundbreaking. I think that we worked hard this year. I think we pushed through a lot of adversities this year, with Trump being in office and just so many different things going on, and just like life ever changing. It was a lot of moving parts and a lot of obstacles that either could have stunted us or stopped us. And I think that we have managed to push past all of it. So between the amount of reps and stuff we put in with practicing and just like getting our episodes out, I'm just looking forward to us being more consistent and us picking up some really good sponsorships and brand deals and different things along those lines, because consistency is key.
Aww.
You know, it is. And I think we are fairly consistent, but we could literally live shit our show.
Yeah.
There's more room to be more consistent.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I think the more we grow, that's the place to get to, right?
For sure.
We
Trying to be like Joe Budden podcast.
Right. We wake up, we eat, breathe, and sleep this shit. Like, we'll wear the same clothes 2-3 days in a row. Probably not, but.
Speak for yourself. I'm going to always bathe, and I'm going to always find a corner to take a nap in.
That's true. I heard you take baths on like 4 days out of the week.
Y'all wrap this shit up. I'll just not tell you I don't get it.
And now, if you ask me my biggest goal for the year, though, for real, on some real shit, I want us to fucking disrupt the fucking building.
Oh my God. Why did both of us intro our stuff so aggressive?
Like, literally. I'm saying,
shit.
we going into 2026, busting down every motherfucking dough, eating everybody motherfucking cornbread, telling y'all to motherfucking hand over the fucking dough. I'm sorry for cussing so much. So let me say it in my professional voice. We're just going into every room, making sure we show ourselves to be the best host that we can be. We're getting through every door, knocking down everybody to get there.
That made us sound like villains.
Sometimes you gotta be the villain to get what you want.
Nah, for real though. And one thing about it, two things for sure, we ain't never mind being it. And
I am
take
not
it.
nice.
So, with that being said, you guys, this is the end of our season.
Woo!
Yay!
We
Everybody
gotta
make
take some champagne
noise.
for that.
Go ahead and pop it. Pop
You wanna pop it?
Pop it. No, I don't like popping bottles because it's scary.
I don't want to pop it though.
Do you not know how to open this?
Stop it!
Don't embarrass us.
Stop it! I think
It
so.
usually has a pill tab.
It does. I found
There
it.
you go. Then you twist it a little.
It's a PKA.
Hello. Act like you
I
know.
don't know where I'm about to put it. You guys, what if it pops on me? Bow! All right.
Now pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it. Pop it.
I gotta be careful when I pop it.
You broke your body. Happy New
Happy New Year, motherfuckers! Pop some champagne.
Year!
I didn't break anything, so there's nothing to buy.